Hello, so let's try a different type of game. This is called Soviet Spooky Tales, which has a nice ring to it. Let me lower the music volume a little bit. It's only in two languages, but it should be okay. It's only English and Russian. Now, this is a bit of a... Well, I guess you can say the game is a little bit boring in the beginning, but it picks up after a while. Oh, my mom said to a little girl, touch the green vinyl. What's on the green vinyl? Mini, mini, miny, mo. Creepy green eyes are on the wall. Don't you think all this... A joke? Eh, well... Nice introduction, right? And then we get the upbeat music for whatever reason. Is it 1986? The Rubik's snake? Is there such a thing? A dog, a duck, a giraffe? Balloon. Run by a vinyl. Yeah, we don't need vinyl. Dash, I want both the snake and the vinyl. The less you want, the more you get. That's actually a pretty good phrase. Had to make so much money, you cannot buy me a toy once a month. Lady is not working in the north to buy all the toys at the store. Counter buying vinyl. I start my shift at 12, okay. The Vasilisa dolls in the... Okay. Poor puppies wearing plaid ponchos, like Polly Rolly, okay. Adults will just try and ignore you and then punish you, okay. This in the vinyl section. Probably those are all very famous songs, I guess, or albums. Fairy tales, classical pop music, name a few. Using artwork, okay. Blue shadowed eyes, blue shadowed eyelids. Fairy tales you have. Where are you in I don't know, reply 4B. I'm not sure how classrooms are graded, but usually, I mean, it was the case for me as well. You're in a grade, let's say 4, and then you had A to maybe F or G, and that's all of the classes that you had in the school. So basically you had about 10 classes of 25 children in the same grade. Tchaikovsky, classical music, Ministry of the Culture of the USSR, Leningrad Council. Okay. Piotr Ilyich. Piotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, greatest Russian composer. Listen to the Nutcracker. I saw the cartoon on TV. All famous ballet. Pride of the Pop soloist won by Adrian Sinkovsky. Yeah, that's a bit creepy already. Puss in Boots, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. The Bremen musicians. Something special. A gift. Something silly. What's that black cover? Never a computer black, never seen it like that before. Nothing painted. No title. Very bright green color, what? In the vinyl. Put on the counter. People have no days nowadays, all kinds of nonsense, joke and other stuff. It's forbidden, take the goods out of the package. Can you read? Come on. That will be 1 ruble, 25 kopecks. Yeah, you know, the ruble was actually pretty strong at some point. I have to go. And you actually got the... I think this was the case for most of the enterprises. You got the goods from somewhere and then you paid at the register. I guess it was the case for the entire world. What a rude sales assistant, just a brat. It's more interesting, yeah, I don't like surprises. Okay, let's carry the vinyl. A nice day. Where is that? It's cold. Yeah, I see the Lenin, big Lenin graffiti over there. Well, I think it was graffiti. Maybe they were painted by professional workers. We're in the tram. Hey, Dasha. Have the tickets. Can I punch 10 tickets at a time? That's actually pretty high technology. The stuff I used to punch my tickets in the bus was kind of annoying because you had to put the thing near it and then you... Anyway, it was horizontal. It was not this clever. This is a very clever design. I like it a lot. It's punched. By the way, the tickets were punched. This is the code for this bus on this particular day. Otherwise, you can just punch a ticket and ride the bus every time. So that's why the code changes on the holes. Okay, ticket. All 6 digits are the same. It doesn't sound very lucky. Make a wish you need the ticket. We'll keep the ticket. Yeah, just... I don't know, keep junk. If I look through here, there's nothing very weird, isn't it? No, there's nothing weird. For that man with the briefcase. "15 minutes. Gotta sleep. Can't you get it dirty? I have my new collection of New Year cards. A compote, okay. It's just preserved fruits. How good and kind you are. Yeah, that's what usually kids dream about. Have you arrived? Too bad I had such a nice dream. The German is how old ladies move around and it goes at the same speed. Let's hurry home, we have to hurry. Yes. Look at the puppy. The dog is angry. Small sharp teeth. Hide behind me before it bites you. We have a branch and we have an angry dog. Lucy, fetch. Oh, okay. Oh, so we're playing fetch with the dog, okay. We're going to do something else. Yeah, it's a bichon. It's a small dog, it's friendly. I have a cookie, my briefcase for her, and she always has time to walk me to school. Alright, alright, that's enough. Well, you said you always have a cookie. And she has Felicis contagion. This is all. It's what parents said all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this was a problem. Parents should have been more kind to their children in the 90s era, and probably people should have been, more informed about how to raise children in that time period. I think this is one of the worst things the parents did in the 90s. They were not really informed about how to raise children, and they never really cared about the emotional growth for the children. They only cared about wages and salaries and jobs and pensions back then. And I thought the system would last forever, but it didn't last forever, so kind of annoying. Yeah, promise cookies, where are they? No, we have to go back later. Oh, the grandma patrol, the grandma detective patrol. Yeah, they all look like grandmas that you see everywhere. Very judgmental. Who got married, who got a baby, what, okay? Don't listen, you don't like gossip. What happened to the red refrigerator? The housing department has managed to paint the walls. I don't like the old ladies. Blue colored walls with peeled plaster and soot from... Yeah, people left a lot of messages on the walls with a pen or a nail. Soccer team had attitude towards the neighbor. Spartak is the champion, Vasya isn't. Okay. Check the mail. A red hand, black sheet, green tomatoes. How did it appear? Elevators. Shadow Strangler, okay, that's creepy. Third floor, knife potion. There's a button, no digits, and if you press it, it will take it to hell. Okay. That's quite the story. What if you don't press the button without a number? I'm serious. We're on the 7th floor, we go up on the 8th. Well, it's healthier to take the stairs. The first and the second floors under the window, there were 2 rows of mailboxes. Description magazine, it was easy to recognize our mailbox, number 26. Funny duck on the door. And it says it's a duck under the... okay. That's a duck, but that's a very cute cat. It's only a duck. Would have preferred the cat. Dasha, okay. Magazines, let's check them out. One Gazeta is my dad's subscription, boring adult stories, almost no pictures. True. Ghost Your. Fun stories about school children. I never read them all, only the most interesting ones. Favorite magazine. Those were real funny and colorful. Yeah, actually, I kept my magazines. Well, to be honest, I don't have any magazines that are alive because I used to watch PC game magazines, PC Gamer, PC Games, and Level. Or the ones we had. Seventh floor. The magazines did Dad's and mine. No letters. Robotnica again. Robotnica. Was a little better than the Roman Gazeta, but still boring. The rest and the girls in fancy dresses. Tell me why I probably took it to read. That's the sound of... What's the sound of us going through the mailbox? Petrovich. Paint. They had to paint in the summer while everyone was away at the countryside. Yeah, we finally got home. Yay! Hello, Grandma. We have a grandma. That's great. Yeah, when you were younger, you didn't like grandmas and grandpas that much, but you know, I wish I still had a grandma and grandpa. Well, the nice and kind variety, not the old and bitter ones, at least. Yeah, there was a lot of toys. Yeah, all gossip. We don't want gossip. Eat some soup. I made a delicious borscht. I want some delicious borscht. I at work or kindergarten has good food. You eat everything, will grow up faster. That's true. Beautiful color. Oh, okay, we'll listen to it tonight. I need to buy lemonade for the party. Buy Buratin. Pepsi instead. Buratin is really boring. I'll see if they have some, you know. Yeah, I don't think... The game perfectly expresses the feeling of those times. As you can see, it was not as bad as some people are led to believe by, you know, the modern press and some other stuff. I don't get Pepsi. It's bad for stomach. Oh, it's very bad for your stomach, but it allows you to eat anything. Had it hundreds of times and nothing bad happens. Take the winner. Present. Huh? Perfect. Isn't it? But she'll celebrate this Saturday in 2 days. Red box with the word Rubik's snake on it. What about me? Even Zina will have a snake. Will this mean that I don't have a father and that I'm a beggar? Wanted beggar? Guess we broke it. It's not broken. Easy to put them back. It has everything and I don't. That else gets at everything. By the way, I also didn't get toys as a child. Yeah, it was a pretty hard time because of other reasons. Not because of money reasons, other reasons. I wish I had more toys now that I think about it. I think I was in the 6th or 7th grade and I got some money from my parents. And I was so happy I bought a robot and the next day I still had some money left and I went and bought another toy robot because I wanted toy robots. They are lovely. That gives you presents on your birthday. Why don't you do the same? Always gives me bad things and keeps all the good stuff. Throw them in the trash. You're grounded. You'll not watch cartoons until you learn to behave. Tell everything to your father. What are you going to give now? It's not even about the show. The snake awaits. No longer stipulated as a present. It was a waste of money. Well, I don't think the snake is broken. I think it's just the fact that it was already opened, or it seems like it was tempered, just so it's a little more clear. It's one of those things where if you give someone a present, it needs to be impeccable. It needs to be pristine and never opened. Roxana's presents, you'll give her yours. It's only fair. Did it all. Picked up the toy and left the apartment. What did she do with the toy? You have a bicycle in the apartment. Oh, I love these old cupboards over here on top. This is the entranceway, by the way. Oh, she threw it in the trash. That's kind of mean. That's actually very, very mean. It was my fault, accident. Ah, it's your fault. Shut up, little girl. What girl and studies for A's? For tens, you mean, not A's. It's kind of a rough system if I think about it, because you shouldn't really get grades while you're in the lower school levels. You should only get grades after you hit the 5th class, which is about 11 years or something like that now. It should be 12, now it's 11. I don't want to eat. Oh, you should eat. The soup is very tasty. Did you hate someone? Of course I did. Arias was my classmate, a terrible bully. He wouldn't let go. He teased me, pulled my braids. I couldn't stand him. Young friends later, no. Well, like cat and dog until 10th grade. Do you ever fight him back? But he was in love with me. I don't know. Let her have the vinyl, but I listened to it first. I did. Mom grounded me. Well, convince grandma. That shouldn't be too hard. You know, I love you so much. You have no idea how much. No, grandma, you don't love me at all. Why is that? Because you'll give me my vinyl to Zina. I didn't get to listen to it. Your fault. You behaved badly. You have to obey your mom. Your mom gave that harmful verse something that was very valuable to you. Oh, like a swing machine. Like it? To be upset about it, not sulky. That's... The English translation probably is very, very bad when it comes to Russian words. That's a problem that the English language has. It's a very formal, it's a very descriptive language, but it doesn't have any feelings to it. Even if you use certain expressions, it will still sound like it's very formal and not very descriptive of certain emotions. And I'll do the dishes for a week without you telling me to do it. So we'll do the dishes as usual, but she doesn't have to tell us to do them. I'll vacuum the carpet in my room. I mean it. You're so cheeky. I'll get a usually if your mind finds out. I'll put it back. I listened to it once. I left it in the hole on the shelf. I'm going to warm up the soup. Have the soup. This is how most apartments look like. The TV, the cupboard, the little cupboard over there. I kind of like this classical design more. You know, back when people had books and plenty of stuff to store and plants on the warmer window. I don't know the English word for this. Weird. Oh, they even have this little thingy that you put on TV and other stuff. I don't know the word for this. It's just something you put all over the house. We had them as well. Near the books, I don't see it. I guess it was hard to spot. Don't imagine anything, just listen to it. Get the vinyl. The vegan. Now my mom buys a new vinyl almost every month. That's great. Fairy tales, a whole box of them. Also, can I just say, I also listened to fairy tales on the vinyl at some point. I was pretty old at that point, but there's something magical about listening to the stories on a vinyl. I don't know. It's not that you're a hipster back then, you just love the sound of it. Now we don't really have time to listen to stories anymore. They're called motivation books. This is what most people listen to. We should listen to fairy tales, in my opinion. Remnant musicians. 100 or 100 times. I used to listen to Michael Jackson vinyls, of course. I have no idea where I got them. I didn't buy them. Nobody bought them. You know that Michael Jackson vinyl that had a huge breaking sound? Over there. But I'm going to listen to it only once, but once is better than 0, yes. Black paper label. Playback speed 33, 45 and rarely 78 RPM. Yeah, usually it was 43 or 45. I think the normal is 45. Black circle. 43 RPM. Well, enough as well. Press the button. I also like the buttons, the pressing stuff. Never just press buttons on a remote or something. Very tiny buttons. They used to have nice beefy buttons then. The volume low just in case. Cycling. Okay, yeah, that was lovely as well. Cheerful music. The dog waltz. The next tune never came. The waltz keep playing and playing endlessly, repeating the same tune. Only dog waltz? No way. Zina fetch, Zina come here, Zina play dead. What's that? What a weird noise, right? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Creepy green eyes are on the wall. Don't you think all this is a joke? Little girl is going to choke. Maybe I turned it off myself. I didn't notice it. Everything was back in place. Door. Mom has keys. Maybe she forgot them. Okay. Who's outside the door? Her black silhouette with green lights. Her eyes. Okay, that was pretty creepy. Huh, very interesting. I'm not sure how much a game like this would cost, but it's definitely so much better written than most of the games that I played recently. This is how you write a good story, a good game, build the atmosphere, suspense, tension. Also, it's very relatable. I mean, depends on when you're born. And also the most amazing thing is that they actually took a lot of care with the details, like the furniture, everything you saw in the game was probably accurate. Probably accurate to how things were back then. Yeah, I don't think like my time was wasted. This was actually a pretty good story. I used to love games like this and stories like this. This is really creepy, and I guess the payoff for going through 30 minutes of the game is not that big in a way, but well, it was definitely insightful to how people lived, how people talked, and I guess it's the language barrier is still a problem because the English translation is really missing a lot of stuff from what I can see. I like the whole concept of the game. Yeah, that's good. Bye bye.